Hola from the west side. It's me, DC the Purple Diva, and it is time for Not So Random Chat. So go grab your coffee, your tea, or whatever your libation is tonight, and let's start to talk about whatever we want to. I'll be right with you guys. Ooh, 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 ooh. Hola from the west side. Happy Monday, y'all. Happy Monday. I hope everybody had a great weekend. Your girl DC had a great weekend. Family first, family first. I spent time disconnected, so to speak, from YouTube over the weekend. You know, just hanging out with my son. Um, 1 second, you guys. Let me mute for 1 second. I got to do something. All right, guys. Sorry about that. I had to fix something. But it was nice being offline this weekend. Um, just, hanging out in the real world. Because there's been a lot going on the platform in communities. And, if it was positive stuff going on, that would be a totally different thing. But it's a lot of toxic stuff going on. And like I said last week, some people just need to push back from their computers and turn YouTube off for a minute or something. But I did go to the homegoing for my friend on Saturday. I did not live stream it from home. I really wanted to be there. And I'm glad that I went because I got to see people who haven't been at our church in quite a while. Hey. Oh, I love Anita Baker. Caught Up in the Rapture. Sweet love. That one too. Don't get me started. Speaking of Anita Baker, side note, I'm going to go back to what I was saying, but side note, my sister is visiting a friend in Detroit right now, and she went skating at Northland last week. And if you are a true Anita Baker fan, you know that she has a video where she is skating in a skating rink, and the skating rink that she is skating in is Northland. And Anita can skate just like myself. But I just had to say that. I just had to say that. But yeah, shouts out to Anita Baker. She's got a beautiful voice. Beautiful contralto voice. Yep. Sweet love. I think that's the song that she's skating in the rink on too. I think that's the one. But my sister went skating at Northland, while she's visiting Motown for a possible relocation. I don't like talking about that because, anyway, but back to the subject at hand. So there is just a lot of stuff going on. Okay. And I'm not involved in any of the stuff, but obviously as a content creator, I see stuff that's going on, in the various quote unquote portions of YouTube, specifically among the melanated content creators. First, we got Young Pharaoh out here losing his effing mind. Okay, let's just be clear. This brother has lost his freaking mind. Okay? Young Pharaoh is a classic case of a narcissist. And I'm not even a psychologist. But if you are listening to the things that he is spewing, there's no way that you cannot see that that's narcissistic behavior. I know he been gone, but I mean, since the issue with his baby mama, dude has completely lost his mind. And shouts out to the folks who keep us all up on the news. Shouts out to those folks, because you've got people who are keeping us up on the news in the conscious community. We got people who are keeping us up on the news in the nature boy sector. We got people who are keeping us up on the news in the quote unquote black sector. And then we have people who are keeping us up on the news in the quote unquote beef sector. Okay. So, but I didn't heard Young Pharaoh talk all this craziness. He's, the brother, and he still allegedly wants to sue the platform. He's still allegedly saying that he wants to sue the platform. But I guess he has some university and he's only going to mess with the people who are going to his university because he's the smartest person in the world. Nobody smarter than him, y'all. Nobody smarter than him. Even though he's only been on this earth, 29 years, 30 years maybe? Maybe he's a little older than that. But he thinks he's God. Now, I know that we all have God in us, okay? But I am not the Most High. And I'm not going to be out here claiming to be the Most High. Even if I'm talking about, I'm thinking with my third eye. Let me see what you're saying. Hey, investing out of the blue. Welcome, family. Thank you for coming through. Exactly. Young Pharaoh is on some stuff, okay? And, we can all feel how we want to feel about the situation between him and his baby's mama and how how she should have handled the situation. But I think the dude, is a DV. I think it's a DV situation. I think that's what it is. And the fact that of course He's got cameras all around his property, but none inside. He don't have no cameras inside, so nobody can see what's going on inside the house. Because, you know, even if you like erase security cameras inside your residence, you know, whoever your security company has backups in their digitally in their offices. So, you know, he can't leave any evidence, allegedly. But, you know, I don't think young Pharaoh's like a tall dude or anything. I think he's one of these little short Napoleon complex types of dude who feels that women must be, you know, subjugated to him and do what he says, or he's not going to play house with them. But shame on these ladies for not getting a wedding ring. Exactly, Darren. 5'6" tops. Exactly, 5'6" tops. And you know, we all had hopes for him. We all had hopes that he was going to get his ish together, but no, he ain't gonna get it together. He's completely over the deep end at this particular point, completely consumed in his narcissism. Oh, investing. Hey, Pam. Oh, yeah, investing. I'm sure you do know Darren. Yeah. He'd be over there too. It's crazy though, y'all. Meanwhile, in the real world, where people are dying, you know, and getting sick, whether they have, whether they've been covered by the blood or by getting a vaccine. But I'm telling you, I'm going everywhere. And even though there is a mandate in this county that I live in to be masked up, ain't nobody masked up. These people are not masked up. And that's my problem. And I'm not saying that putting on a mask is going to save you. You know, I know it's not, okay? The social distancing is really what's going to save you. But if you're not going to social distance and you don't have on a mask, you know, and then let's not forget about those those inaccurate swabs out there that just stopped being used. And one of our someone in Washington who wasn't wearing a mask and is quote unquote supposedly fully vaccinated is now positive and has to quarantine for 10 days. Now he's wearing a mask. So say what you want. Have I considered Larry Elder? No. Okay, here's the thing. I like Larry Elder as far as his radio talk show. I actually listen to, you know, The Sage and all of that stuff because he's like a libertarian. So I listen to him, but I'm not trying to have him for governor in the state of California. I Here's my personal opinion about this whole recall that we are paying for next month, y'all. It's a waste of taxpayers' money, okay? And the people who are trying, to take over, such as Caitlyn Jenner, and then some dude in Orange County, are don't even have enough people. Okay, who did Nightbot time out? Pammy, I'm so sorry. Be careful. Nightbot comes into my chat and twerks when people I need to turn Nightbot off. I gotta go figure out how to turn Nightbot off. I gotta figure out how to turn Nightbot off. But here's the thing: Nightbot hardly ever comes in my freaking chat. Only comes in chat and twerks when he feels like it. But this whole recall election, you guys, is a waste of money. Because Gavin Newsom has definitely done some stuff, okay? But as far as how he handled things, as far as us staying closed and slowly opening things back up in the state of California, my belief is that although a lot of people suffered, employment during that time. Hey DST DS Nice TV. I'm sorry, DS1. But it's a waste of freaking money doing this whole thing. Number one, I think he has 2 years left in his term, or a year left in his term. I don't even think I think he has a year left in his term. So my opinion is, at this particular point, this is not the same as what happened with Gray Davis. Gray Davis was a horrible governor, and we needed to get the hell rid of him, okay? Point blank, period. And anybody besides him would do. That's how Arnold Schwarzenegger got into office, because although California is a funny state, okay? Although California is highly democratic, when it comes to the governor, we don't care whether they're Democratic or Republican, as long as they're going to do what's best for the entire people of California. So in California, you've had Republican governors and Democratic governors who have been good. But the alternatives to Gavin Newsom are not good, no. I'm sorry, not sorry. I would not vote for a Caitlyn Jenner, and it has nothing to do with them being trans. I don't like their political points. Okay? Didn't like them when they were a male, and their political points really have not changed much since they are now transgender women. Things have not changed at all. So this is just a waste of money, and we trying to get back in the black, and they just trying to send us back into the red. they're just trying to send the state back into the red. That's what's going on. And they want to then blame it on our current governor. They do. Now, that mess he did last year, going to that dinner unmasked with several health officials. Yeah, that was not cool. But that one thing is not going to make me want to vote him out. So I'm not trying to recall him. The alternatives to him are not good alternatives. In my humble opinion of having lived in the state of California for over 20 years. Let me see what you guys are saying. He's a pretty crappy governor, though. He's a lazy governor. When Gavin came in, let me just say this. When he came in, a lot of people put him in office. He got into office with like the black church and with the church, period, the Christians, because of his wife. His wife is, and let us not forget that Gavin Newsom is the nephew of Nancy Pelosi, okay? And his ex-wife is with one of the Trumps. Hey, Joe. Hey, Diving. So I'm not saying he's a great governor. I'm saying that what they're offering us as an alternative to him are not good choices. So that's my issue. If you offered good alternatives, people would probably vote for them. Just like what happened back with Gray Davis. They voted Arnold Schwarzenegger in because he was a better he was a good alternative. Even though he had not been in politics, but we all knew because he is was not born in this country, that he had no dreams of becoming president of the United States. He was just going to focus on being governor and be done with it, which is exactly what he did. So I'm not opposed to a Republican governor in this state, but the alternatives suck. The Republican alternatives to him suck. And then I believe that Larry Elder is running as an independent. So, because I think he's libertarian, if I'm not mistaken. Behind the G's. Really? Yeah. But when Gavin Newsom was running for governor, I didn't think that he was going to be. Yeah, he was the mayor of San Francisco. I understand he wasn't a really good mayor. So, But again, if they had a strong candidate coming against him, then this would be a whole different conversation. There are a lot of people that are upset with him about the lockdown and it not, and it taking so long for us to open back up. But there's not enough of them. you know, because more people are concerned about what the alternative to him is. And as high as taxes and everything is in this state, it's like none of these other people who are coming in are talking about doing anything to alleviate any of those things, you know? Because my current thinking is I need to be someplace else in about 5 years, you know, or you know, at least own property in other states because everything here is expensive. You know, the house that I had for over 15 years is probably worth close to $1 million now. It was over. It was over. It was like over a half a million, like 5 years ago or 6 years ago. And real estate is only going to keep going up and up. There's a major homeless issue in California. I think it's probably worse in Southern California than it is in Northern California. But hey, I don't live in Northern California, so I could be mistaken about that. But it's bad in Southern California. And right now, there's a moratorium until September on evicting people in the state of California because we don't, you know, that supersedes the federal one that expired on Saturday, and I don't think they've gotten an extension of that one yet. So we got about another month before people are going to start being put out on the streets for not paying their rent during the last year. And some of the people could have paid rent, or could have paid some rent, but since they couldn't pay all of it, and since there was a moratorium on eviction, just didn't pay their rent. I I don't even get that part. I know people can't leave California fast enough. I'd love to leave California personally, but I gotta find, for that to happen, I've got to find a place where my son will be able to have the service that, you know, as an adult on the spectrum, and that it'll be possible for him to, you know, be able to independently live. So even if I leave here, I still got to move someplace where I have family. Y'all see what I'm saying? Because when I'm gone, I can't have moved someplace where there's nobody, nobody in my family around. So, yeah, I've got a little immediate family. My nephew and my sister are here in California. My dad is on the East Coast. I've got family in Texas. Not moving to Texas though. I got family in Louisiana. I got family all all up in, from Alabama all the way up, all the way up to DC. I got family all up and down there. But so there's decisions that are going to have to be made because, hey mother, sister, I think this is the first time you've been in my chat. Thank you for coming, mother. Let me do something, because if I don't do this, mother, you're gonna get popped. Is it bad in Colorado too, mother? Gosh. I mean, you know, part of it is, yeah, the property is very expensive in Colorado too. Because I remember when I went to visit our Colorado office a couple of years ago, they were starting to go up, and they haven't reached a bubble. But I'm thinking the way that the real estate prices are going here in California is that it's going to have to hit it's going to hit a ceiling, because if you guys have not noticed, as we're reopening the economy, gas prices have gone up. Everything that you buy has gone up. Food, dry goods, everything is more expensive. But most people are coming out of the pandemic making less money than they were making going into it. People are moving from California. Oh, yeah, I do have some friends that moved to Colorado from California, but they moved there for their job. I mean, the cost of living is going up faster than what people are making in states like California, New York, Colorado. Arizona is kind of, people are flocking to Arizona from California as well. That's what turned Arizona blue, FYI. But it's, you know, we just coming out of all of this stuff. I think for a lot of people, having to do a recall election on the governor is irritating. I know it's irritating to me, but I'm going to vote because, typically recall elections do not get a high voter turnout. So anything's liable to happen. Anything's liable to happen. Let me see what you guys are talking about. But for me, in the next, what I am doing right now is I am positioning myself to buy property by next year. And it doesn't have to be in California. It can be anywhere. I just know I have to buy some property because, it's my job to leave an inheritance for my son as his parent. The other thing I think everybody needs to be doing, because I don't think that we are going to have another complete shutdown or anything like that, you guys. However, I do think that things are going to start to get scarce. And I'm not, so I just think that people should be stacking things up. And I'm not talking about, supplies. I'm talking about stacking your money. Start, you know, any extra monies that you can make, that you can put to the side right now. Start doing that. Things that monies that you can be investing so that that's out there. Just have multiple streams of income, because you guys, we really, really don't know how our how the global economy is really going to start to bounce back. And we all know that we're now dealing with a completely different, variant of this thing. And although, people are doing mask mandates and they're talking about the social distancing and everything, clearly that's not working. It's not working. Trying to get everyone to take one of the vaccines is not working. However, you guys have noticed that some employers or situations are making it mandatory. As I said last week, I don't think that they're legally going to be able to make it a blanket across the board mandatory. I think that it's just going to be difficult for people who choose not to. Thank you, Mother. Thank you so much, sis. And welcome to the Mod Squad of the Purple Diva Den, of the Paisley Den. Yep, girl. Thank you, sis. It's crazy in the real world. And all of this stuff that we're starting to see, all these blow-ups and stuff that are starting to happen on the platform, I've heard a couple of people talk about, we're in the age of Aquarius. And just as an FYI, even though I'm not into zodiacs or all that stuff, Aquarius is not a water sign. For those who think it is. Okay? It's not a water sign. I should know. Because if I was doing all of that, that would be who I am. But I do see that I think that there's just a shift in the atmosphere on the platform. Because now people who, ultimately have lives outside of YouTube are starting to live those lives. But in some situations, the real world and YouTube Live have been crashing into each other in dramatic fashion, which is unfortunate. Thankfully, nobody's gotten hurt. But a lot of stuff has happened because of either people bringing their personal business to the platform or somebody else bringing it to the platform for them. So that was one of the reasons why I was disconnected for the weekend. I had to disconnect because, hey, six figures, I had to disconnect simply because I enjoy people doing content on the platform, okay? But I don't enjoy excuse my French, the bullshit. I don't. And there's been a lot of that going on. So I just did what I do best and cleared cleared my mind and cleared my chakras from the stuff. Now, today I caught all the stuff that's been going on, and I'm gonna say what I've been saying. All of this stuff becomes a major, major issue when people keep bringing people's kids into this stuff. Kids keep being brought into this. And it really pisses me off when people are bringing children on the spectrum into it. But kids, period. They ain't got nothing to do with what their parents are doing on the platform. If their mama and daddy are showing their ass all over here, don't bring their kids into this stuff, and vice versa. That's why y'all got people on here losing their effing mind. Because you bringing people's families into it. And I know it's going on all sides. One person does this, so then the other person goes after their people. I understand. I totally get all of that. I get that. But damn, when we gonna stop doing all of that? When are people gonna move on? Find a new hobby. Or is that all they know how to do? Because I swear there's so much more to be talking about. There really is. But hey, what the hell do I know? What I know. The fact of the matter is that, I'm sitting back here as an old lady looking at all of this stuff saying, what the hell's wrong with all of these people? Why can't they just, I don't know. I guess for me, I've had plenty of wild-ish and craziness in my life pre-social media, okay? That why would I be doing all of that stuff on here? Especially when I say I'm a grown person. I say I'm grown, so I'm gonna act grown. I ain't on here disrespecting nobody. As long as you don't disrespect me. Let me just say that. Exactly, six figure. Exactly. So much potential. But I mean, and then there are some that they don't have no other content. But you know what? If the ones who could actually be talking about something else would be talking about something else, and hey, you can throw your little stuff in there and everything, but I'm not telling people how to run their channels. I just think that the way that all of that stuff is going on right now is counterproductive. Counterproductive for growth. And personally, it's like this is exactly how they expect us to act. This is how they expect us to be acting. And in my opinion, this will not, make your channels grow or make you the most popular person. Is it a popularity contest and stuff going on here that I don't know about? Is that what y'all doing, see if I can get more people to like me than who likes them, because I don't like them, even though y'all don't know, y'all don't even know each other. It's hey, but my purpose here is different. I'm gonna give my opinion because I can't. This is my damn platform, and I say what I want to say on my platform. How about that part? But what I'm saying is that some of the stuff that some of you guys are doing, in my opinion, is so counterproductive. And then you have people who choose to hide behind avatars, never show themselves. And I'm not talking about people who have shown themselves in the past, done tapes and everything, or people who, are not showing themselves for whatever reason or anything. But I'm talking about people who get behind their little avatars, talk about everybody else, but can't take it if somebody talks about them. Because you're not showing your face. You're not being your authentic self. You see, one lady has the ability to get out of here onto the. That's the truth. That's what I'm saying. Certain people have great content, and they know it. And in all honesty, I see some people who are really just over here trying to pay people dust and just do their freaking content. And what I don't understand is that if you going after somebody who is paying you dust, literally paying you dust, why you keep going after them? What's the point of all of that kind of stuff? And why we have grown folk on here just disrespecting each other, period. And y'all don't even know each other. That's the crazy part. People make assumptions about who people are based on whether they like them or not. And I'm so sick of people calling women tricks and hoes, and implying that they out there street walking when you know that's not what it is, even if you think it's for a gag or a roast. Even if you think it's for a gag or a roast. Or, assuming that people are uneducated. Just because they ain't telling you their educational background. I'm just saying. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on. Oh, but the scamming and I swear I feel like I'm in deja vu right now with one of the alleged scams that's going on about wigs. Like, I'm sorry, let me just ask this question. Do you chicks from Chicago all get involved in these hair alleged scams on people? Is this a Chi-Town thing? I'm just asking for a friend. Is it a Chi-Town thing? Because it's real funny how we got two chicks in the same age range, allegedly from the same part of Chicago, who have allegedly run the same kind of BS on YT. Wonder if they know each other. Woo! Wonder if they know each other. I'm sorry. Shoot. But yeah, I'll just say that folks better watch out. If this alleged Chicago, South Side Chicago person, or this person from Chi-Town is doing the same kind of stuff that the other person allegedly did a year or two ago, that started on Facebook, that fell onto YouTube, folks might want to sidestep this individual as well, if that's proven to be the case. Because people are saying that allegedly that the wigs come from the beauty supply store and then they're just slapping their name on it. I don't know, because I'm not buying them. So this is just what other people are saying. And if that's true, then that would be a scam. It is crazy, isn't it? Copy a lot of stuff, similar stuff. Nothing's new. Even the pull-up is not new. Even the pull-up is not new. Just this time it was females pulling up. I think the last time it was guys pulling up. So, but there just so much more that people could be doing with their energy, in my opinion. Is but it's my opinion, which I'm entitled to. Along with, I'm also entitled to liking with whatever content creator I want to like, and not liking whatever content creator I don't want to like. Can't nobody make me like somebody that they like just because they like them. Even if I like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna get mad at you if you like that person, and I prefer not to be around them in a chat or whatever. Do your thing. But don't get mad at me if I don't want to support them. And vice versa. Because ain't we all adults on this freaking platform? Why are people scared to drop down into people's chats? Let's see. If she's getting a discount from the store, then it's an entire scam. It's just a private label from the store. Exactly. Private label. And you can do that. You guys, come on. Let's think about it. Vivica Fox. Y'all know when she had her wig, that was private label. They just slapped her name on somebody else's wig because they had, I think that collection that she's on had floated through a couple of different celebrities. Okay. Crazy. You don't even have to do all of that. It's real easy. I mean, let me just say something. I know I'm not into, the hair game, but I know plenty of people in the hair game. Okay? Especially here in California. The home of the bundles and stuff. So it's very easy to start a legitimate hair business. It's easy. If you have a direct connect. You have a lace front wig. Darren, go ahead with yourself. Lace front wig. Dude, you silly. What shoe? I mean, I have a couple of them, but on mine I got doing, the shutdown. Just to, for productions and stuff. Because characters in films can't always be wearing their hair in braids because I choose to wear my hair in braids. But but come on now. It's so tired doing the hair scamming thingy. That's just so it's just so tired. If that's what you're doing. And here's the other thing. When you're putting hair in your hair, that's human hair, you better pray over that stuff before you put that wig on your head. Even though that's not attached, to your hair. It's still, if it's really human hair, you don't know what kind of spirits was on that person. You don't know what kind of spirits was on those people. Now, I think all the rumors about it all coming from people who are deceased, I don't think that's, true. That there used to be those kind of rumors around it, which is why a lot of people do not want to use, human hair. But why is it a scam? Mo Grizzly. I didn't say that it's a scam. I said it's allegedly a scam. We don't know. Because I've never purchased anything from the person. So how would I know? This is simply what other people are talking about. And that's why I said allegedly. Mo Grizzly, you know better. But supposedly one of the black sector YouTubers purchased a wig from her. So I guess we'll see. But all I can say is the last person that was doing wigs and weaves y'all, the last person, it was a hot mess. So hopefully hopefully for her sake, that this is not a real deja vu. Because if it is, we're going to be starting to look at y'all folks from Chicago side-eyed. And my guy is from the South. Is from Chicago. But he's a man. But we're going to start looking at you women from Chicago funny. I'm just saying. Does everybody from there... is everybody from there doing, selling cheap hair? Selling non-quality hair? Is that what's going on? Or are you doing the switch and bait on people? Is that what it's going on? You're showing people one product, like you're wearing one product, and then when you're shipping out, you're not shipping out what it is that you yourself are actually sporting in your ads and on your website, that will be considered a scam too. You know how when you order stuff online, you know how y'all see the pictures of these wigs on these wig sites, on all them wig sites that be on Instagram and everything, and then when y'all get that wig yourself, it don't look nothing like the one that you saw in the video. That's what this would be like. You know what? Yeah, you know what, Darren? If I decide I'm gonna do me a drop ship hair company, I'm gonna get you to help me build that website. Because that's really the smart way to do it. If you're gonna use someone else's, you do it as a drop ship, and you list yourself as an affiliate. You don't act like it's your ish. Like you in there you know, pre-plucking the hairs yourself and bagging every wig yourself, unless that's what you're actually doing. I remember that there used to be this hair company that did the micro, not the micro, that did the eye links of the hair, and that's where it's not weaved in, it's bonded in with them clips, and it's like the strand by strand kind of. And there was a black girl that had a company, because I think she was on, I think I found her on Instagram or Facebook or something. I don't know. And she might have had a YouTube, but anyway, I knew this girl was doing all the stuff herself. Okay, because she would tell you it's going to take a couple of weeks, because she did each order, and it looked just like what she showed you. And you had all of this back and forth with her. So I don't know. If they're scamming people, shame on them. Okay? Shame on you if you're out here scamming folks. Well, that's the thing. I know it's a whole bunch of people to be on Alibaba buying stuff in bulk. Okay? Other ones who have websites built up that are actually, linked to other companies. They buy it from them, but the product is coming from the company that they have affiliated with, because they're private label. And if you're doing private label, just say you're doing private label. Then it don't look like you're trying to scam folk. Allegedly. It won't look like it then. Anyway, you guys, I know I've been on here for over an hour, and I have changed my work hours this week, so I'm starting work at 6 o'clock West Coast time, which is 9 o'clock for you guys on the East Coast. And I had to take a nap before I got on here tonight. But let me come on camera. Let me see if my son will come on over. Come on over here, Sonny. I'm on over here, Sonny. He's coming. All right, there we go. All right, let me. There we go. Hey, everybody. Say hi. He got on his sunglasses in the house, y'all. Okay. All right. All right, Shade Scott. That's a young people thing. That's a millennial thing. They like to wear shades all the daggone time. They like to wear shades all the time. Well, you guys, I am about to get out of here. I will see you guys on Wednesday in real time. But I'm trying to figure out a way to do more lives because I need to do some stuff to build up my audience. And I know I love doing my late lights with y'all, but maybe I'll do some quick ones in the daytime when I'm at work. I don't have to come on camera. I can just do them from my phone. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm trying to get my fan because y'all know. It's hot here in the West. I love doing that. Let me fan myself. And y'all know that my studio is in my kitchen. So, all right, you guys. I'll see you guys on Wednesday. I am thinking about some new stuff that I can kind of push into my not so random chat. But if you guys will be patient with me, we're gonna get this together. I'm working on a new intro for the for this and an outro for this. As soon as I figure out how to get it into my what is it? What is this? My StreamYards and pull the old one out, then I will premiere it. Or I'll do one of those intro outro videos for you guys to show y'all what it is. But I'm working on it. I'm working on it because I'm trying to upgrade everything, and I gotta figure out just I know I need to come live more than 3 times a week. I know that that's not enough, so I gotta figure this out because we got to make sure that we are keeping our audience engaged and keeping you guys interested in what we have to say. All right, you guys, I'm getting out of here. Peace and blessings from the West Side. I'll see you guys Wednesday. Peace.